So today we have a very special opening, and it is none other than the Ancient Sanctuary First Edition booster box. This is the last booster box with the just two secret rares within it, within Yu-Gi-Oh! And after this it went to Soul of the Duelist, where Yu-Gi-Oh! Got rid of the secret rares for a while and just went over to the ultimate rares. But this is my favorite set, even though it's probably the least valuable of the first 7 sets. And it's because it has the agents in it, which the agents are by far my favorite cards. That's the deck that I always play with and have always played with. So even though that back in this set, the agent cards weren't good at all, they just weren't quite good. It wasn't until that the starter deck, or the booster deck, for the agents came out that it actually became a playable deck. I can't remember what the name of it. It's like Light of Destruction or something is the name of the starter deck. But I've actually already done an Ancient Sanctuary booster box opening before. It was actually one of my first videos that I did on YouTube. So this is going to be really cool to go through. And for anything that I want, I really want an enemy controller, because that's like a really hard card to find in mint condition, because it was a really played card back in the day. And it's hard to find it with good centering, and it's hard to even find it graded. So definitely an enemy controller would be tops as far as pulls that I want. And then either the secret rares would be great. Neither of them are really high dollar cards, but either one of them would be really cool to grab. And then obviously Burst Stream of Destruction and Dark Magic Attack for the ultra rares. And then the super rares, Zaborg's by far the best super rare out of this set. And then I think like Sanctuary in the Sky is not too bad. And so here we have a Agent of Judgment Saturn, so that's our ultra rare for our first one anyway. So our first ultra rare is not the greatest one. This is a pretty cheap card, but that's okay, because this is one of the agent cards and I really like it. So Ancient Sanctuary can have a little bit of centering issues, and this one seems pretty good. Left to right's a little bit off, maybe a little bit top to bottom as well, but I think centering overall is pretty good. Back's pretty good. There's no corner nicks, so yeah, that's a grading candidate for sure, I think. Let me think. My last time I opened this, I think I got a blue black dragon and a Spirit of the Pharaoh, or one of my pulls. And then right here, this is a funny card. This is Moki Moki, one of the commons from this set, and it's actually one of the most valuable cards out of the set, or it's the most valuable common for sure. I think this thing's like $7 or something on eBay sometimes. But yeah, Moki Moki, Vampire Lady, Sand Gambler, and then this Pharaoh's Servant card, that's a short print. I want to go back and show that. So first pack, we got an ultra rare. I believe when I did my first opening on this YouTube channel of this box, my first pack was also an ultra rare. I think it was the Pharaoh's Servant. So that's kind of funny to start both booster boxes off with an ultra rare pull. Absorbing Kid from the Sky, Goblin Thief, 2,000 Needles, Order to Smash, Grave Protector is the rare, Mystical Shine Ball, that's awesome. Yeah, Mystical Shine Ball, part of that agent engine with the Agent of Wisdom Venus. Nubian Guard, Backfire, 3 Hump Lakuta, Earthquake, that's not too bad of a card. Double Costin, kind of got a little raised up a name printed on that one, stamped. When the name is like this, where it's kind of off-center in the text box, I don't really consider it a misprint. I never have. I only consider these name stamps to be really misprints if they're outside of the text box. If they're just shifted within the text box up or down, no matter really how low they are, I don't really think they're a misprint per se, unless, like I said, it's out of the text box. Or maybe just on the edge of it as well, but yeah, when it's just shifted up, down, or down a little bit like that, I just never considered those to be misprints, although some people seem to. Soul Reversal, Armor Break, Triangle Power, again, that's another one that's got some raised lettering on the name stamp. Fiend Scorpion, Regenerating Mummy. Seven, Order to Smash, the Kickman, the Sword of Soul Eater, the Agent of Wisdom Mercury. That's cool. Another agent card right there. And again, name raised up on it. Alright, so we're looking for that Zaborg. As far as for super rares anyway. And then Ancient Sanctuary in the sky, that's a good super rare. The first Sarcophagus, that's not a bad super rare either. Actually, I needed one of these. I need to grade one of these as PSA 10. So this goes with the Spirit of the Pharaoh. You use this, and then you play the other two Sarcophagus cards, the second and the third, which are both spell cards. And then once you got all three of them on the field, you can summon the Spirit of the Pharaoh monster. Another Mystical Shine Ball. It's always good to get those. And then this is another short print, the Elephant Statue Disaster. There's another Elephant Statue card that's a short print as well. I can't remember the name of that one in this set. So yeah, first Sarcophagus, that's a pretty good super rare to get. I'll take that. This sleeve is kind of weird. It's one of those perfect perfect fit sleeves, I think, so it's hard to get in there. Probably should use a different one. Goblin Thief again. Soul of Resurrection. So yeah, all these rares seem to have raised up names on them. As far as commons too within this set, Monster Gate is a really good one. That actually got banned a while back. And then Night Assailant, I think, is what it is. The flip Overmont, the flip like Man-Eater Bug kind of thing. That one's pretty good as well. Warrior of Zera, I think that's also a short print. You need that for to summon the Archlord Zaratu. That's what his name is. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. There's Monster Gate, and then Night Assailant. Yep, right there. So yeah, both of those are really good commons out of this set. And then the Agent of Force Mars, so another agent card. We're getting all the agent cards. I think Venus is the only one that we haven't pulled yet. So we have Saturn, Mercury, and Mars. Yeah, Venus is the only one that we haven't pulled, and that's a rare. So that's really cool, actually, because I like these cards so much. Yeah, the agents are just what I loved playing with. I just liked the deck and just played with it. And that's still pretty much the only deck I run nowadays, if I do ever play, is the agents. Or in a more modern variation of them anyways. Pariah Army. That card's really off center too. Left to right. 1000 Energy. Another Moki Moki. Goblin King. Avatar of the Pot, that's a rare. Night Assailant. Another Mystical Shine Ball. I think that's like our second or third Mystical Shine Ball. And I think we've gotten 2 Moki Mokis as well. So we're doing good on pulling the commons that you want. Not so well on the hollows though. I think, yeah, we've gotten 3 of them. So we're on track to get your regular 6. Spell Economics. There's another short print of the Pharaoh's Servant. It's kind of weird to get 2 of those in one box. Beckoning Light. That's a pretty decent card for light decks. Alright, so we should get 3 more hollows. Probably get either 1 more ultra rare or 1 super rare or secret rare, and then the other 2 will likely be super rares. Metal Armored Bug. And there we go, the last agent card, the Agent of Creation, Venus. So that's all the agent cards. Oh, there's another short print. I believe that's a short print. I can't remember for sure. And then another Monster Gate. That's really cool. I've never opened one of these boxes or packs of the Ancient Sanctuary and gotten every single agent card out of it. Reverse Smash, and ooh, that card's damaged. I might have just damaged it when I opened the pack, but I don't think so. That's alright though. And here's our another ultra rare. So unfortunately our second ultra rare is again not that great. Ghost Knight of Jackal, that's a pretty cheap card. If this had been a 4-star card, 4-star monster instead of a 5-star, this would have been actually a really interesting card, just because of the effect. You can special summon an opponent's monster that is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this card as a result of battle to your side of the field and face up defense position. So that effect alone, like as a 4-star, that'd been really cool, but it made it a 5-star, and which pretty much made this card just unplayable because it's just too much of a cost to have a 1700 attack monster with not that great of effect. Unfortunately, that's also an ultra rare too, because yeah, that was our pull, and so we could still possibly get a secret rare. Usually you only get one secret rare and then one ultra rare. It's very uncommon to get a secret and still 2 ultras, but it can happen. I've seen it happen before. Second sarcophagus, that's for goes with the first sarcophagus. Seal Master Messi. And Amplifier. Okay, that's a pretty good super rare too. I forgot about this. This is probably one of the better super rares. Up there with like Zaborg is Amplifier, just because it's got that Jinzo artwork really. The card itself isn't that great. You can put it on Jinzo and you can play trap cards still, but more than likely if you're running Jinzo you just don't have that many trap cards in your deck. So it's just mostly because the artwork is why this card is popular. Talisman of Trap Ceiling, Fiend Scorpion. So I think we should have one more holo left. And then we got some upside down cards here. Not sure what happened there. King of the Swamp, that's one of the better rares. And then there's the other elephant short print card. Elephant Statue of Blessing. Draining Shield, another Night Assailant, another Mystic Shine Ball. Alright, I think we got 3 packs left. Should be at least one more holo. Another upside down pack. Just a couple of those cards. And then Theban Nightmare is the rare. It's really weird those packs being packaged like that, cards upside down and shit. Special Hurricane, another one of him. Maybe he's not a short print, I don't know. It's like the second one of him, I think. So it's hard. It's kind of hard to remember all the short prints. Some of them aren't really short prints per se. They're just kind of, you just don't see as many of them out of the box. There's also like different short prints. There's like short prints and then super short prints, and it's weird. And there's probably our last holo right here, the Sanctuary in the Sky. So got another one of the better supers. I didn't get Saborg, which is by far the best super to get, but that's alright. And the final pack. Grave Protector. So we'll go over the holos real quick. So for our holographic pools, we have the Sanctuary in the Sky, Amplifier, Our ultra rare Ghost Knight of Jackal, one of the worst ultra rares to get, actually, unfortunately. The first sarcophagus, and then another ultra rare, which was pretty bad to get as well. But I like it because I actually even used this one in my deck. This one, the Agent of Judgment Saturn, and the Agent of Force Mars. What's really cool with this card is that you can use this effect on this card, and then because it's not a once per turn, you can like call the Haunted, this monster, and then use the effect again. So I'll read the effect real quick. If your life points are higher than your opponent's life points, activate this card effect by offering this card as a tribute from your side of the field. Inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the difference between your and your opponent's life points. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is not on your side of the field, this effect does not apply. When you activate this effect, you cannot conduct your battle phase this turn. So what you can do is, like, say your life points are 8,000 and your opponent's life points are 6,000. You can use this effect, do 2,000 points of damage, then play Call the Haunted to bring this card back, or anything that will send a special summon it back, like Monster Reborn as well, Premature Burial, anything. Bring this card back from the graveyard. Use the effect again because it's not a once per turn effect, and then do 4,000 points of damage. So you just do 2 and 4. You just win the duel from there. So I've actually done that before, and it's kind of funny when you do that. And then to go along with that, we've got all 4 agent monsters, which is pretty interesting for pulls. So these 2 holos aren't the greatest to pull. Like, this is one of the worst ultra rares. This one is a super rare, isn't too bad. There's a lot worse super rares that you can pull. And then these 2 as rares are like one of the better rares, I guess, just because they are the ancient monsters. And then to go along with that, we have 4 mystical shine balls pulled, which will go along with the Venus that we pulled. Last time I did a booster box opening, I think I only got like 2 mystical shine balls. And then the 2 Moki Mokis that are an expensive card for a common. They're like, I don't know why. I think just people like them just because it was like in the show that one guy had the Moki Moki deck, and there's a lot of like Moki Moki support cards that you can kind of play around with and have fun. And then I know for a fact that these 2 are definitely short prints, so it's really cool to get both of them. But right here you got the Elephant, a Statue of Disaster, Elephant, Statue of Blessing. They're just kind of like yin and yang, I guess. So we'll read the one on the left real quick. When this card is sent directly from your hand to the graveyard by an effect of a card controlled by your opponent, inflict 2,000 points to your opponent's life points. That's not that great. And then the other one, when this card is sent directly from your hand to the graveyard by an effect of a card controlled by your opponent, increase your life points by 2,000 points. So nothing too special in the effects. I don't know why, but these are both short prints. The artworks are kind of cool looking, I guess. And so yeah, that'll do it for this opening. eBay, Instagram information are in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching.